different, one would think. That said, Bohemians are by and large an amateur side. There is plenty of talent available for Frank Lampard to call upon.
Game is something you want to impress your manager with, and hopefully, you know, make
an eye out for. Number 9, Andre Wright, trialist, so you can tick that particular word on time. Palmer couldn't quite, not quite had the impact. Geez, nothing.
Yeah, and it's good, you know, physical challenge. Andre Wright is probably going to give him a physical challenge. Well, this will be a big chance for him tonight. Now and then from the Bohemians to change things slightly.
A chance for Wright, the trialist, to make a good early impression here. Goodness me, nearly did, didn't he?
Well, as a trialist,
or so wide.
As a trialist, you've got to score, Matt. You know, that might be his only chance he gets, but what an opportunity. He's found the space.
First touch from Pedro, as you would expect. Came in field, though. Sterling had made a run outside of him. Got it back from Batshuayi. Batshuayi looking to... He ended up as a key player in a Premier League winning side. Batshuayi trying to get in again here. Willian yet. And here's Pedro. He might not take the next one.
That's blown his chance. Sudden Chelsea come to life as well. I think a goal, we always say a goal will give...
Ireland. This is Kennedy. Had a go, it's broken for Batshuayi, and he gets Chelsea off and running inside 8 minutes. The kind of goal that he's made a career on. Kennedy set it up for him, and Batshuayi bashed it in.
Do you know what I like about this goal, Matt? I mean, okay, it's the first goal of our pre-season, but Kennedy does well. You know, he's brave and he's strong enough to hold off a couple of challenges and still get his shot away with a few players there. For a couple of challenges and still get his shot away with a few players there. The ricochet goes...
Oh, marshalled all the way to the byline by Graydon. Relying on others to come and help you out as much as possible, like Pedro's doing here. Good shape on his cross. It's not about playing somebody in the thick of their campaign, I suppose. Pedro looking to feed Batshuayi. To Robbie McCaw. Got options. He wants to go himself. And just over. Right, waiting for a pullback. Might come his way anyway. Fancy another go here. He was selfless instead and slightly overhits his pass. Too familiar with Wright.
It was a strange one, isn't it?
Nice ball from Palmer to Batshuayi. You see him winding up the shot as could Finity. You've got to cross and got the block in.
He's done well there, Casey Palmer. That's a lovely little pass. It's probably...
Mistake from Bohemians there. Oh, they've got Pedro busting their gut to try and help him out. Keeping Buckley at bay anyway.
That's good defending, Mark Gurhill.
Top will run. Drinkwater not backward in his challenge. Sterling trying to find Batshuayi. If they'll start tiring, even though they are in the middle of the season, it's always tiring if you haven't got the ball.
You know, the last thing you want is an injury. Every player will say that. But you have to be realistic. Yeah, it's a shame he's been, you know, not thought of the pitch. So with such a big squad, you need to spread it around a lot. Come towards Ireland, or Scotland. The odd game in Scotland now and then, but mostly in Europe.
On he goes, and still angle his shot right. And I tell you what.
Well, if
he plays the first half, he might think he's got himself a contract.
Well, as a trialist.
Palmer shifted it, found room for the shot. Again, it was blocked before it could do any damage. And he's again back to goal.
The Batshuayi's done really well to hang on to his way into that support.
He is so strong.
And you've got to get used to it.
Great run. Batshuayi, and then Gallagher was running onto it. Wanted to clip it into the roof of the net from a late run into the box, Lampard style, but didn't quite get his angles right.
Well, but that's what you get, and that's the way Chelsea are, isn't it? They've pressurised in midfield.
Pedro again on corners. Came through to Batshuayi and then to Azpilicueta of all people. through to Batshuayi. Nice weight on the pass too. Batshuayi just stumbled, managed to recover, got his shot away again, and it wrong-footed Talbot, who was expecting it to go in the other corner. It was creeping toward goal, but he managed to turn it behind.
Yeah, another good pass from Casey Palmer, wasn't it? Really good ball down the channel.
Plenty to ponder. Guy with skill. Clearance wasn't up to much that. Caballeros. Andrews picked it up. Options right and left. Encouraged to shoot by the crowd, so he did, and it stung the palms of Caballero, and he found it too hot to handle.
Yeah, that's the difference, Matt. We talk about Andrew and Andre Wright. There's
in toward Ugbo, half Ugbo. A great header away. Break for Bakayoko. Good hit, that deflection on it made it difficult, and made it actually a pretty good save from James Talbot.
Super strike, isn't it? Really gets off. We see a bit more because he has got some tremendous ability on the ball.
Oh, Brown. Not bad effort that, first time.
It's a difficult one to take as well. It's just bobbling, isn't it? Just bending into that far top corner if he could. Just comes.
Ball from Lewis Baker to find Piazon. A decent cutback for Billy Gilmore, who hit the side of the net rather than the back of it, but there's just a little glimpse of what he can do.
He's good at this, Billy, isn't he? Arriving late in the box, which is, we know, great pass that. Cut through the Bohemians defence. Fall over after we scored and could quite easily have lost their weight, but they didn't. They stuck together.
Foster doing just about enough and staying just about the right side of legal with this challenge. And Zuma in there again. Good ball back to Gilmore. Waited for the opportunity to get the shot away and drew another good save from Talbot. Just a little sign of the composure that Billy Gilmore's got there. Didn't want to lash at it first time. Sheffield Wednesday, MK Dons, Borough, Vitesse. Team 2.
Had his shirt pulled.
Long looking on. I think pleased with what he's seen. It's a pretty young squad he's assembled here. Actually, the list goes on and on.
No, I think the slight disappointment of this second half for Frank will be
it's Gilmore. Bow up there with him. Gilmore going alone. Now he needs some help. Back with Ward. Good cross.
goal to nil will be enough because the opposition haven't scored.
Good defending there from Marston.
Made the right decision, hasn't he? Under a little bit of pressure, and there's a young man in there. Got himself into a good position to make sure he gets the ball opportunity. But scorelines, if we'd have come away and won this game 6-0, then, you know,
some quality. Gilmore shifting it, found room for the shot which was deflected. Marston to the byline. Deflection on his cross, took it into the Ferguson. Good play from Ferguson, and what a goal that would have been. Didn't miss by much.
Well, they're giving it a go, aren't they? Just 8 minutes to go, and they're thinking to themselves.
Now urging the shot, was played out wide instead. Eventually the effort does come in. And Cumming went scrambling. Had it been a foot or so lower, he might well have beaten him. Not many connections between these two clubs, mentioned those.
So there's, we talked about earlier on with it. Little things like this are really not too pleasing.
Great opportunity here, and it is 1-1.